Hey everyone, Navik here. This is my review of Captain Marvel Dark Past issue number 4, and yeah, it took me a bit to get to this string of reviews. I'm literally work's been having me swamped IRL. I am literally in a cabin and on some island somewhere. But hey, we got the. Never said I'm not determined to actually keep up with the videos I make. So yeah, Captain Marvel Dark Past issue number 4. We got this really cool cover. They're showing, well, what Carol's going to go through, who after Desecrator tried to kill them both with basically a temporal grenade. And yeah, this issue is basically most of that. We do get some cutaways from the Avengers in the real world trying to save Carol, but a lot of it is Carol being mentally tormented by Desecrator while they're in this weird temporal anomaly kind of deal. And one thing we see in the narration constantly is Carol saying, "I've been following the moment I was born, or headed in the direction of my only exit. But I've never been afraid of the fall." And we'll get a continuation near the end of the issue. And yeah, the art team does a pretty good job with these various locations. The coloring matches the mood every time. And yeah. Now, Desecrator constantly tries to basically mess with Carol by showing her visions of her family members, her father, her brother, her mother. But Carol is Carol is stubborn as hell, always has been. And so yeah, she breaks through every single one of Desecrator's attempts to mess with her mind. And we get some really nice back and forth dialogue between the two, which. Not going to read fully. I want you guys to read these for yourselves, but you can kind of see on the panel that, yeah, Desecrator and Carol don't hold anything back. Heck, we get another moment between her and the illusion of her father. Again, some more cutaways to what the Avengers are doing. But the issue kind of takes a turn when Carol actually ends up going through the mind of Desecrator as a kid. And yeah, kudos to Paul Jenkins for giving a bit of depth and honestly a bit of tragedy to this kind of one-note character. You could tell just by these 2 pages how thoroughly messed up he was by the cult of Denver. And yeah, Carol of course tries to empathize with the kid in form of Desecrator, and even as the illusion starts shattering, I think she tries to lend him an open hand because, yeah, Carol is stubborn, she's hard-headed, but she's ultimately empathetic like some of the best heroes. But of course, Desecrator is a bit too far gone, fully indoctrinated by the horrific ideas of Denver. And it's here where the narration kind of continues. Again, falling since the moment she was born, heading for the exit, never been afraid of the fall, only the ground. So, yeah, that's Captain Marvel Dark Past issue number 4, and yeah, as you can tell by the short length of this video, issue 4 is pretty good. It gives some depths to Desecrator, who I didn't really have any in the previous few issues, but I can feel a bit that this issue kind of felt like stretched out just to reach the 5-issue count, a bit of writing for the trade and all that. Not to say it's bad, but I think the other previous issues were a bit stronger than it. But at the very least, it's ultimately going to lead to a conclusion I think is going to be satisfying, and if nothing else, it shows Paul Jenkins has a good grasp on Carol. I wouldn't mind seeing an ongoing from him at some point. Anyway, I'm giving this issue a 3 out of 5. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, and hit that like button, and hit the notification bell so you know when I cover the final issue. Until next time, have a great day.